Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo, the dad in DPS, and welcome to an episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Script. And this is a weapon that came into the game while I was away. And on top of that, shotguns have recently been buffed. So we're going to test this out and see how well this shotgun works, because I've been told it's the best shotgun in the game. Either way, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get on with the video. Now, if anybody doesn't know, this is the Cold Shoulder. Now, I've put a prime receiver on this, which allows us to use ultrasight ammo. And this weapon has the special effects of quad ammo capacity, damage to cryptids, and the gradual freezing reduces the movement speed and blah 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 blah. It does ice damage. So this is a very unique shotgun that is elemental damage. It also has one of the coolest skins for just like a regular like make and break gun that you have out there. This is actually fantastic. So I'm really eager to test this and see how well it does. So this is the build we're using. It's just a basic shotgun build. I do have science perks on here because I use the Gauss shotgun on this build as well. Nothing too ridiculous. I could optimize it specifically for this weapon, but I'm not gonna, because what's the point? We're gonna see how well it's gonna work regardless. So as I said, I've been told this is the best now shotgun weapon in the game. And you're seeing, like, the damage it does isn't too bad. The freezing effect is always a good thing when it comes to enemies, because, like, freezing them is always going to be a very good factor. The damage it does, yeah, it's fairly competitive with other shotguns I've seen. Obviously, I think probably it's really going to shine against your big cryptids, and this might be one of the few videos where I go out of my formula and I test it on something that I usually don't test it on, because I don't think you really get the full idea of this weapon unless you're testing it on the cryptids. Now, when it comes to ammo, we're getting it back fairly confidently from these enemies. Quad is absolutely busted on a double barrel shotgun. I absolutely used to use like a quad one back in the day when shotguns were at their peak, and yeah, I absolutely love that there. So this is no different. The elemental damage is a nice touch, is a very, very nice touch, and it is chewing through these super mutants fairly easily. Like, I'm not having any real issues. It feels good, which is a big factor for me. Like, a weapon needs to feel good when you use it. Now, we're up against a legendary one, and you're seeing that this big turd is no different from the rest. They all die relatively quickly. Now, if you want to just like unload an entire clip into something's head, then it goes really well. It also reloads super quickly, because the reload animation just reloads both shells at the one time and doesn't take into consideration that this has a higher ammo capacity than normal. It reloads super quick as well, so you don't need like reload speed mods on this weapon for it to be just absolutely busted. And if you want to just unload it, it is just, yeah, it's fantastic. I'm quite enjoying this. So it's Jeff's turn to feel the might, the wrath of the Cold Shoulder. For some reason that's not doing any damage to him, but what we'll do is just wait until he gets up, and then we're just gonna fire it into him manually. Now, this is the thing about this gun. You can use this with your VATS, or you can just aim it like I am now. And look at this. Like, even if you go, oh, the damage is not that great, Jeff couldn't move because the frost damage just completely scuppered him. It's absolutely deadly because of that. And it's just an insanely powerful weapon to use. So we've brought the Cold Shoulder to the Mirror Queen, and we're going to let her pop out of her hole. Let's target her legs. Let's cripple her legs. Go for the other one. There we go, down she goes. And with this weapon, I can just slam into her quite happily. You know, our little friends don't stand a chance against the might of this weapon, and we can go into VATS and just pop them in the face. Where are you going? Where's your legs? How would you like your crippling to happen? Oh, that's that legendary one. That's a bit more of a pain in the butt. But you're seeing, like, the Mirrorlurk Queen doesn't really stand a chance against this gun. Granted, it's not taking it out as quickly as some of the bigger guns that I would use in daily usage on certain builds. But look at this! Like, you're actually able to get some insane fire rate out of this thing. I mean, look at it. Look at it! It's just, it's good. It's actually good, and because it completely disables the enemies when you're targeting them, like, they can't really do much against you. They sort of just move really slow and kind of just cease to be valid threats. And it's just, yeah, it's not the best damage in the world, but it's still fun. It's still good, and like I quite like the bump, 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 bump. What the hell happened there? Not quite getting our ammo back from her, but we certainly killed her, and we killed her relatively quick, despite all the interruptions. Alrighty, so next we have the Blue Devil. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out these Super Mutants first, because that, you know, impacts how the Blue Devil functions. Well, I say impacts how the Blue Devil functions. I want to see the Blue Devil against us, not against them. So we'll take out these Super Mutants, deal with them, and what we're going to do is, first off, I didn't think all of them were. But low miners, everybody's just taking on the Blue Devil. Literally everybody's just taking on the Blue Devil. They don't seem to be doing too much damage to him. Good, he's killed him. Yeah, go to hell. Focus on me, you big gimp. Right. Better get my health up. So, let's try and cripple his legs. You're seeing, like, the damage on this is, like, quite significant. Like, he is not really getting away. He's not crippling. Can you even cripple this thing's legs? That's, like, ridiculous that this thing isn't getting crippled by this. But at the same time, like, the damage, and I think Belly's his weakness, like a Deathclaw basically, because he's essentially just a reskinned Deathclaw, isn't he? We're doing some pretty competitive damage to it. This isn't a level 100 one, but he does have a crown, which does intrinsically make him tankier. But you're seeing, like, he doesn't really survive against this weapon. So yeah, it works very well against your cryptids. Now, I always say this, no video would be complete without heading into Expeditions and seeing how well this weapon does against them. Now, I could just target the centre of mass with these guys, or we could target the head. Like, 6 snap a dozen. How much shotgun shells? So, that was 2 enemies with 1 clip, and we got, like, quadruple our ammo back. The guy just went and completely exploded instantly. This weapon is going to be getting your ammo back in here fairly easily, by the looks of it. Thank you, you stupid trap. That did no effect on me. Let's see if we can get, like, some more, like, damage in. Why is your health go? It's one of those healing things, right? Oh no, it's just, like, flicking back between the two of them, I think. Right, he's down. But yeah, basically, even if you use an entire clip on an enemy, you are getting your ammo back by nearly double in some cases, or at the very least the same amount. And that's on the tankier enemies that are already overgrown. If we come to the humans, like literally 2 shots, 1 shot, and then you're getting like up to 17 ammo back. This is going to farm ammo like a mofo in here. You are not going to struggle for ammo with this weapon in Expeditions. So if you're looking for ultrasight shotgun rounds, just take this baby to Expeditions and just wail on people and watch the ammo fly. Overall, I'm incredibly impressed with this weapon. It feels good, it sounds good, it is a quad double barrel with some crazy effects that you cannot get on any other weapon other than this. So the Cold Shoulder, even though it's just a named weapon, and a lot of named weapons are kind of naff, and some of them are alright, and some of them are great. This is one of the great ones. This is definitely something I'd recommend that you get. Now, you can obtain this weapon from 2 methods. Either, well, 3 methods, I suppose. Either you got it on the scoreboard when it was on the scoreboard, or you can get it from the Atom Shop. If you get it from the Atom Shop, you also get the coffee machine with it, so you can build them in your camps. But you can also get this from stamps. So you can also farm Expeditions to get this weapon. And this will give you the plan for it, and it gives you the plan for 500 stamps, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, it really just depends on how you want to get it if you don't already have this weapon. Either way, that's that. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, shotguns got nerfed hard a couple of years back, and as a result, a lot of people stopped using them. The damage drop-off was just too extreme. Cold Shoulder, from what I hear during that period, was actually okay, but now, with this buff, it will be significantly stronger than it was. So this is a great weapon. Against bosses, you'll be able to do some decent damage, and on top of that, you're also going to be able to make them frozen, so it makes it easier for your teammates to actually whittle them down as well. This is a weapon that works as an offensive and a support weapon, so I heavily endorse these types of guns. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Either way, guys, I'll catch you all next time in the Wasteland.
Through the dark, moonlight's dimly shining, a shadow creeping. Feel your hearts entwining, a twisted mind, seeking prey to devour. In the dead of the night, he gains more power. His bloodshot eyes, the fire burning within, a predator lurking ready to commit his sin. He moves in silence, you can't hear a sound, chasing shadows, hunting till you're found. Chasing shadows, he's the hunter in the night.